The holidays are in full swing in Salem, and the December 25, 2024, episode of Days of Our Lives promises to be an emotional and heartwarming Christmas installment filled with tradition, surprises, and a sprinkle of drama. This year, the Horton family holiday celebration will take center stage as loved ones gather to honor the cherished custom of hanging the iconic Horton ornaments. But amidst the holiday cheer, secrets and mysteries loom, ensuring that the spirit of Salem's drama remains alive and well. Julie faces her first Christmas without her beloved husband, Doug, and the weight of his absence is palpable. Still, Julie is determined to carry on the family's traditions, starting with preparing the Horton ornaments for the tree. Joining her for this poignant task is the newest addition to the Horton family, little Doug 3, whose youthful presence brings both joy and bittersweet memories of the past. As Julie delicately handles the ornaments, reflecting on the love and history they represent, she is joined by other family members who are eager to support her on this difficult day. Sean, Jack, JJ, and a seemingly uneasy Jennifer arrive, each carrying their own emotional baggage and holiday wishes. Jennifer, in particular, appears distracted, leading viewers to wonder what might be troubling her during this festive time. The living room soon becomes a lively gathering spot as more family members and friends make their way to the Horton house. Xander, Sarah, Maggie, Victoria, and Holly arrive, bearing gifts and warm smiles. Despite recent tensions and unresolved conflicts, the group seems determined to set aside their differences to embrace the holiday spirit. The sight of everyone coming together to hang their personalized ornaments creates a touching tableau of unity and resilience. Sean, Holly, Jack, Jennifer, JJ, and Maggie take turns adorning the tree with their legal ball decorations, each ornament symbolizing a cherished member of the Horton lineage. The scene is filled with laughter, shared memories, and a few misty-eyed glances as the family remembers those who are no longer with them. The highlight of the evening comes when Julie takes a deep breath and hangs her own ornament on the tree, a moment that feels like a bridge between the past and the future. In a poignant gesture, she decides to pass the tradition on to the newest generation, handing an ornament to Doug 3. The little boy, wide-eyed and excited, steps up to hang his very first Horton ornament, believed to be a tribute to his late great-grandfather, Doug. As the family watches this tender moment, the camera lingers on Julie, whose expression reveals a mix of pride and longing. As the evening progresses, more layers of emotion and tension begin to emerge. Julie takes a moment to address the gathered family and friends, reflecting on the importance of keeping traditions alive even in the face of loss. Her heartfelt words leave everyone in the room visibly moved, with Sean and JJ exchanging a look of understanding, while Jennifer appears on the verge of tears. This moment of unity is briefly interrupted when Maggie notices something amiss in the kitchen, leading to a hushed conversation with Sarah about a possible missing gift, adding a subtle undertone of intrigue to the festivities. Meanwhile, Xander attempts to charm Victoria, who seems unimpressed by his antics but begrudgingly accepts a beautifully wrapped gift from him on behalf of Holly. The exchange garners amused glances from the others, providing a lighter, comedic contrast to the heavier emotional beats of the evening. Sarah, ever observant, keeps an eye on Xander, her expressions hinting at unresolved feelings that might spill over into future episodes. The younger generation also finds their share of drama. Holly, excited to hang her ornament, notices Doug 3 stepping aside to take a phone call. His hushed tones and furtive glances do not go unnoticed, especially by Sean, who quietly asks Jack if he knows anything about the conversation. Speculation begins to swirl. Who could Doug 3 be talking to, and why the secrecy? Could this have something to do with the mysterious stolen necklace that has been circulating as a topic of gossip around Salem? The unanswered questions create a palpable sense of suspense that contrasts sharply with the otherwise joyful occasion. As the family gathers around the tree for a final photo, Julie takes a moment to hold Doug 3 close, whispering something inaudible but clearly meaningful to the young boy. The camera lingers on this moment, capturing the bittersweet beauty of a family finding solace in each other despite the challenges they face. The ornaments glisten under the soft glow of the Christmas lights, a testament to the enduring legacy of the Horton family and the strength of their bonds. But in true Salem fashion, the episode closes on a cliffhanger. As the guests begin to depart, a knock at the door brings a surprising visitor. The reactions range from shock to suspicion, leaving viewers to speculate about who has decided to crash the Horton Christmas and what their arrival might mean for the family. Will this unexpected guest bring tidings of joy, or will they ignite a new wave of drama just as the night seemed to settle? This Christmas episode promises to deliver everything fans love about Days of Our Lives. Heartfelt family moments, emotional tributes to the past, lighthearted exchanges, and a tantalizing hint of the mysteries that will carry us into the new year. Will the Hortons' Christmas celebration bring healing and hope, or will it set the stage for new conflicts and revelations? Tune in to find out as Salem's most beloved family comes together to honor their traditions and navigate the complexities of love, loss, and legacy. As Days of Our Lives gears up for its Christmas Eve and Christmas Day episodes, fans can expect a mix of festive cheer and family drama to take center stage. Wednesday, December 25th, promises to be a pivotal day, particularly for the Williams and Kuriakis families. As the holiday spirit fills Salem, tensions and secrets simmer just beneath the surface, ready to explode in true soap opera fashion. Julie Williams is beside herself with excitement as she welcomes Doug's long-lost nephew, Doug 3, portrayed by Peyton Meyer, to the family celebrations. For Julie, the holiday season is about family unity and rediscovering lost connections, so she's ready to embrace Doug 3 with open arms. Her enthusiasm, however, is not universally shared. Both Hope and Jennifer express doubts about the newcomer, their instincts telling them that something isn't quite right about him. But Julie, ever the optimist and fierce defender of family, refuses to let their suspicions dampen her joy. Not on Christmas Eve, Julie declares when Jennifer hesitates to share her concerns. This is a time for love and forgiveness. However, Julie's resolve to shield Doug 3 from scrutiny doesn't mean she's blind to the hints of unease swirling around him. Julie has always been a sharp woman, even when her heart tries to override her head. She listens, even when she pretends not to. Jennifer's reservations, though initially dismissed, eventually make their way into Julie's mind. During a private conversation with her niece, Jennifer carefully outlines her concerns, pointing out subtle inconsistencies in Doug III's stories and behaviors. Julie initially pushes back, defending the young man. He's been through so much already, she argues. We should be helping him feel at home, not interrogating him like a common criminal. But doubt is a persistent thing, especially when it concerns someone as protective as Julie. When the two finally have a moment alone, Julie takes the opportunity to confront Doug 3. She begins innocuously, asking about his memories of family and the holiday traditions he might have shared with Doug in the past. Her tone is warm, but her words carefully tread closer to a pressing question: the whereabouts of Alice Horton's treasured necklace. For the audience, this line of questioning strikes a nerve. Loyal viewers know Doug III's true connection to the necklace. In an earlier episode, he secretly handed the family heirloom to Leo Stark to help him out of a tight spot. Leo, ever the opportunist, now possesses one of the most cherished symbols of the Horton legacy. Doug III's supposedly sweet and innocent demeanor has already been undermined, and it's clear he has more to hide than he's letting on. Julie's questions grow more pointed as she notices his evasive answers. You're a part of this family now, she tells him with a sharp edge to her voice. And being a part of this family means protecting the things that matter most to us. Alice's necklace isn't just a piece of jewelry, it's a symbol of everything the Hortons stand for. Doug III's response leaves much to be desired, and Julie's once unwavering belief in him begins to falter. Her inner turmoil is palpable, torn between the joy of reconnecting with a long-lost relative and the gnawing fear that he might be deceiving them all. For viewers, this Christmas storyline adds a layer of suspense to the holiday episodes, leaving them wondering just how far Doug 3 will go to maintain his facade, and whether Julie will be the one to expose him. As the drama unfolds, it's clear that this holiday season in Salem will be anything but silent. With secrets threatening to spill and relationships tested, the Williams and Kuriakis families are set for a Christmas to remember. Will Julie uncover the truth about Doug 3 before it's too late? Or will her desire to believe in the goodness of family blind her to the danger he might bring? Fans won't want to miss the twists and turns awaiting them on Days of Our Lives this Christmas. Holly felt a strange sense of excitement as she brushed off the lingering guilt about skipping the annual family Christmas party. Every year, the family gathered in the elaborately decorated living room of her parents' house, where laughter and tradition mingled with the smell of cinnamon and pine. This year, however, Holly wasn't there to sip hot cocoa or exchange gifts with her siblings. Instead, she had made a bold choice. She was spending the evening with Tate. For weeks, their connection had deepened in subtle but undeniable ways. The stolen glances, the lingering touches, and the quiet conversations late into the night had all led to this moment. Holly knew she was ready to take their relationship to the next level. Tonight wasn't just any night, it was Christmas, a time for magic and declarations. She imagined that Tate, who had always been charmingly attentive, would be equally eager. After all, wasn't this the natural progression of their bond? But as they sat together in his apartment, the soft glow of the Christmas tree lights casting golden patterns across the room, Holly couldn't shake the feeling that Tate's mind was elsewhere. He smiled, laughed at her jokes, and even handed her a carefully wrapped gift, but something was missing. His eyes, usually warm and engaging, seemed distant. Shouldn't he be as excited as she was? Holly's mind raced. Was he nervous, or was there something deeper holding him back? She couldn't help but wonder what could possibly be more important than the connection they were about to solidify on this magical night. Her thoughts swirled as the minutes ticked by. What if she had misread the signs? What if Tate didn't feel the same way? The possibility made her stomach churn. Holly had taken a leap of faith, choosing him over the comfort and predictability of her family traditions. She needed to know what was going on in his head. Taking a deep breath, she decided to confront him. Tate, she began hesitantly, her voice trembling slightly, is everything okay? You seem distracted. Tate looked up from his glass of wine, startled by her directness. For a moment, he seemed to weigh his words carefully. Holly, he trailed off, glancing at the Christmas tree as if searching for the right thing to say. The pause felt eternal, and Holly's heart thudded in her chest. Was this the moment everything would change? Or would her hopes come crashing down? Meanwhile, across town, another holiday story was unfolding in the Grand Kuryaki's mansion. Xander had harbored a singular hope for Christmas this year, to have Victor's undivided attention. He'd imagined sitting down with the patriarch of the family, basking in his approval and perhaps even receiving the recognition he'd craved for so long. But the reality of the evening fell far short of his expectations. Philip, with his ever-present smirk and knack for stealing the spotlight, was there too. Victor's attention was divided, and Xander's frustration simmered just beneath the surface. Yet, all was not lost for Xander. If there was one silver lining to the evening, it was that he finally had Sarah, his Sarah, all to himself. The presence of baby Victoria made their second Christmas as a family even more special. They could escape the tension of the mansion and retreat into their own little world. Xander envisioned the perfect holiday, singing carols around their tree, savoring a turkey dinner, exchanging gifts, and reveling in the sheer joy of their happiness. And, of course, there was a certain satisfaction in knowing that their bliss would undoubtedly irk Philip. Xander couldn't resist the idea of rubbing Philip's face in how fulfilled and happy he was. It was petty, yes, but also undeniably satisfying. However, the true climax of Xander's Christmas wasn't the family dinner or even the cozy moments with Sarah and Victoria. No, the holiday truly became memorable when Xander stumbled upon a game-changing revelation. He learned that Philip and Vivian had forged Victor's letter, a letter that could have significant ramifications for the family. This discovery turned the festive season on its head. The tables were about to turn, and Xander couldn't wait to use this information to his advantage. Suddenly, the frustrations of the evening faded, replaced by the thrill of vindication and the anticipation of the chaos he was about to unleash. For Xander, this was the real gift of Christmas, the chance to outmaneuver Philip and claim his rightful place in the family's intricate power dynamics. As the night progressed, both Holly and Xander found themselves at pivotal moments. Holly grappled with the uncertainty of her romantic future, while Xander relished the impending drama he was about to set in motion. Both of them, in their own ways, experienced the unpredictability of the holiday season, a time when emotions run high, secrets come to light, and the true spirit of Christmas reveals itself in the most unexpected ways. For Holly, the moment of truth came when Tate finally spoke. Holly, he began, his voice low and steady, there's something I need to tell you. Her breath caught as she prepared for whatever was coming next. For better or worse, the night would end with clarity. For Xander, the thrill of his discovery was only the beginning. He envisioned the chaos that would ensue once the truth came out. Victor would be furious, Philip would be exposed, and Xander's star would rise. It was the perfect storm of vindication and triumph, a Christmas miracle he hadn't dared to hope for. In their own ways, both Holly and Xander faced a holiday that was anything but ordinary. While one sought love and reassurance, the other pursued power and vindication. And as the snow fell softly outside, blanketing the world in quiet beauty, their lives moved forward in ways neither of them could have anticipated. Christmas, after all, had a way of surprising even the most prepared among us. The Days of Our Lives episode that aired on Tuesday, December 24th, delivered a suspenseful twist as E.J. DiMera found himself blindsided by an unexpected visitor. E.J. initially believed Rafe Hernandez was at the DiMera mansion, but the truth was far more shocking. Instead of Rafe, it was Arnold Feniger, the man who underwent extensive plastic surgery to become Rafe's doppelganger. Arnold nonchalantly poured himself a drink and revealed his presence, much to E.J.'s dismay. E.J. was livid. Arnold was supposed to be in Argentina, living a covert life after faking his death. This plan had been meticulously orchestrated by E.J. and his father, Stefano DiMera. The DiMeras hired Arnold to sabotage Rafe's marriage to Sammy Brady, intending to sow chaos and further their own agendas. However, Arnold's return threw a wrench into their carefully laid schemes. Flashbacks provided critical context, showing how Arnold ended up in this precarious position. While in prison, Arnold had been attacked, but the perpetrators were acting on orders from the DiMeras. They injected Arnold with one of Dr. Wilhelm Rolf's experimental drugs, allowing him to fake his death convincingly. Following the staged demise, Arnold was given a hefty sum of money and sent to Argentina, where he was expected to live under the radar. Unfortunately, Arnold's mismanagement of his funds left him broke, forcing him to resurface in Salem to demand more money from the DiMeras. Arnold's return immediately complicated matters. When young Johnny DiMera walked into the room, he was puzzled to see someone who appeared to be Rafe. Arnold asked if Johnny recognized him, but E.J. quickly intervened, insisting that Rafe was just joking around. E.J.'s quick thinking allowed him to maintain the facade, though Johnny remained confused by the seemingly cordial interaction between E.J. and Rafe. Once alone with Arnold, E.J.'s temper flared. Although he was willing to provide Arnold with one final payment, E.J. made it clear that Arnold needed to return to Argentina immediately. Arnold, however, had different ideas. Having grown accustomed to the comforts of the DiMera mansion, he decided he wanted to stay in Salem for a while. Arnold also believed he could prove his usefulness to the DiMeras, which only fueled E.J.'s frustration. This development sets the stage for even more chaos. Arnold's unpredictable nature and cunning tactics are sure to create further complications for E.J. With Arnold's presence threatening to expose old secrets and disrupt current alliances, the tension within the DiMera family is bound to escalate. Johnny's suspicions and Arnold's boldness could push E.J. into a corner, forcing him to make dangerous decisions to protect his family and their legacy. As Days of Our Lives continues, viewers can expect Arnold to stir up more trouble, leaving E.J. scrambling to maintain control. The intricate web of lies, schemes, and betrayals that define the DiMera legacy will only grow more tangled with Arnold in the mix. Stay tuned for more dramatic twists and revelations as this storyline unfolds. Recap of Days of Our Lives. Duel, aired on December 24th. Stephanie Johnson updates Kayla about the backstage drama at Body and Soul, expressing concern that Alex Kyriakis might be involved with a company star. She also confesses to kissing Philip Kyriakis, which prompts Kayla to advise caution about rekindling a romance with her ex. Despite this, Stephanie downplays the significance of the kiss but accepts Philip's invitation to spend New Year's Eve together, hinting at potential developments in their relationship. Meanwhile, Alex struggles internally with jealousy but tries to appear unaffected by Stephanie and Philip's closeness. At Salem's police station, Rafe Hernandez and Jada Hunter face professional and personal tension. Paulina Price intervenes to ensure Hattie Adams' rights are protected, encouraging Jada to balance her relationship with Rafe. The couple reconciles after some introspection, agreeing to work through their challenges together while Rafe remains dedicated to his job. Their relationship is left with an optimistic yet uncertain future. At the DiMera mansion, E.J. DiMera is shocked by the sudden reappearance of Arnold Feniger, a man surgically altered to impersonate Rafe and presumed dead. Flashbacks reveal that the DiMera family faked Arnold's death using Dr. Wilhelm Rolf's drugs after an orchestrated prison attack. Arnold had been exiled to Argentina with a payoff, but after running out of money, he returns to extract more funds from the DiMeras. Arnold insists on staying at the mansion, leading to tension with E.J., who reluctantly agrees to his demands while plotting to send Arnold back to Argentina. Johnny DiMera's confusion about Rafe's unexpected behavior adds to the complexity. The episode intertwines romantic conflicts involving Stephanie, Philip, and Alex with the Damaris's scheming, setting the stage for future drama. Arnold's return promises more chaos for EJ as the family's past plots come back to haunt them, adding layers of intrigue to ongoing storylines. This episode builds anticipation for how these personal and power struggles will unfold, delivering suspense and emotional depth to Duel fans.